I had my friend ask me the other day um, how I balance trying to pursue a dream or a goal without sacrificing loved ones or friends or family, things of that regard. He felt like he was losing connections because he was pursuing a dream with like everything he had. And I gave him an answer, but it wasn't with a whole lot of thought behind it. And it's been kind of in the back of my mind here recently for the past few days, and I've been thinking of what maybe a better answer could be, and I've struggled to find one because I don't think the answer that I gave him was explain to your friends and family that you are pursuing something, and if they are truly, if you guys truly have a real bond, then they're going to understand that this means something to you and what you have to do in order to achieve it. And they're going to felt heard and understood if you can properly say to them, listen, I love you, man, or whoever you are, and I appreciate you, but I'm going to have to take some distance because I'm focusing on pursuing a goal or a dream, and it's going to require a lot of my attention, a lot of my time. But in reality, I don't think that any goal requires as much attention as we all make it out to be. I think that we all assume that in order to be successful or in order to achieve a goal, you have to give it everything that you have, because that's all we've ever heard. That's all we've ever been taught is that, give it everything that you have, which I think is great. And I think you should try to give something everything that you have. But at the same time, you're going to realize that you can't. You can't give anything everything that you have. It takes a lot less effort per se and more consistency. Consistency is all it really takes in order to become successful, because whenever you're consistently pursuing something, you're also going to consistently get better at it, and you're going to get better at your time management. That's the most important thing when it comes to being successful. You're going to learn how to be able to balance a work life. And when I say work life, it's more so a goal life structure. You're going to learn how to balance that and learn how to do what it takes in order to obtain the goal without having to sacrifice your friends and your family and all of your time. Because I think that, a lot of people say, I want to pursue this goal because I don't want to have the regrets. I don't want to have the regret of what if this, what if that. You're always going to have regrets. What if this, what if that, no matter what. No matter if you give something everything, you're going to have the same type of regret or thoughts that he's having is, what if I took the time to get closer with that girl? And what if this relationship would have worked out differently instead of me putting all of my time and intensity into pursuing this goal? So I think that the most important thing is to trust your heart and trust God and pursue things with that intention. And if you, get in your word and understand that there needs to be a balance in your life, there needs to be, you can't make goals your idol, or else it's going to absorb your entire life. And I think that's going to lead to another form of emptiness. But if you pursue God and pursue your pursue your passions, what you're meant to, try to find out what you're meant to do and what you're meant to be on this earth for. Challenge yourself and work extremely hard. I'm not saying don't work hard. I'm just saying don't make your goal your idol. And I think that you'll be able to find that it's a lot easier to balance both life and relationship and goals than you think. So the message for today is find a healthy balance and put God first, and understand that you don't have to sacrifice everything in order to obtain the goal. And if you do that, it's not going to lead to fulfillment. That's the video for today. Also, excuse my hair. I know it looks friggin' insane. I just took a shower and don't got anything in it. I don't know why I just added that, but hey, just being authentic and letting you guys know. So yeah, that's the message for today. I recommend, if you guys have been met with this is what I was met with also. I guess I was going to end the video, but I have some more things I want to say. In college, one of my assistant coaches said, you're going to have to sacrifice relationships in order to achieve this goal. And I completely wholeheartedly believed him. And I ghosted a lot of people. And not in a way that was like rude, but I tried to take the route of messaging them and saying, hey, I'm focusing on basketball. And it just led to me burning bridges. Not really burning bridges, but it led to me not growing that relationship in a way that it could have flourished, and I could have still stayed in touch with them, and I could have made time to call them, and I could have made time to do things differently. And I made basketball my idol for a long time, and it made it to where I lacked fulfillment, and all of my achievements were based around basketball. If I didn't have a good game, then I was mad. If I did have a good game, then I was happy. And it was hard to balance my emotions whenever everything was centered around basketball. And I think that if you have that type of mindset with anything, it's going to have, you might get better at basketball or you might get better at achieving your goal. Or you might get so obsessed with something and hyper focused on it that you forget about the things that surround you and could build you up and help you become better at it. Because I think that with basketball and with a lot of things, confidence is extremely important. And, if you don't have a good game, your confidence is fleeting. And if you have people who surround you and lift you up and believe in you, it's a lot easier to believe in yourself. And if you surround yourself with a system of people who believe in you, it's a lot easier to achieve your goals and to also just enjoy life. And whenever you're enjoying life, you're going to find yourself to be more motivated, more fulfilled, and just more driven to achieve that goal. So that's the message. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a blessed one.